Hangout, a fun-filled English coursebook series for elementary learners from Compass Publishing. Hangout is a 7-level series for elementary learners. It starts with a starter level for students that are just starting to learn English and progresses to level 6, which is intended for grade 6 students. The series features interesting characters and realistic contexts, engaging activities covering all 4 language skills, a curriculum that covers all core CFR competencies in A1 to B1, systematic coverage of key lexical areas and structures, a full-featured interactive whiteboard with extra activities to enhance learning, and lots of free downloadable supplementary materials. In terms of the CFR leveling, Hangout Starter level starts at Pre-A1, where students are learning very simple vocabulary and basic grammar structures. By level 6, students will have progressed to the start of B1 level. The series has a student book, full-color workbook, and a teacher's guide. There's also an interactive whiteboard, and like all Compass titles, Hangout comes with ClassBox, our teaching platform, and BigBox, a fun learning app that students use on their devices for self-directed learning. We also have a wide range of downloadable resources, including word lists for each unit and a complete assessment pack with placement tests, unit tests, and midterm and final tests. There are also worksheets for vocabulary and writing practice, a full set of printable flashcards, and answer keys for all of the components. All of this material is available to download for free from our website, compasspub.com. Each book in the series has 9 units. It starts with a welcome unit that introduces language that learners will need throughout the book. Then, there are the 9 main units. There are also 3 review units. And at the back of the book, there's an appendix with all the song and chant lyrics and the sticker pages. Each unit is built around 2 related sets of 8 vocabulary and 2 related structures. 1 set of 8 vocabulary and 1 structure are introduced and practiced with different kinds of activities. Then the second set and structure are presented and practiced. Then there is a reading that presents the structures and vocabulary in the context of a reading about an interesting topic. In starter and levels 1 and 2, we then cover phonics sounds that are usually challenging for students. Finally, there's a writing activity in which students use what they've learned to do a project. Let's take a detailed look at a unit from level 2. Each unit opens with a colorful 2-page illustration that sets up the context. The first 2 pages introduce the first structure and the first set of 8 vocabulary. Students are exposed to the vocabulary with simple activities, first in isolation and then in context. Next, the main structure is introduced, and students do drill practice by singing a catchy song. Then they move from the substitution drills to a simple personalization activity to use new language to express their own ideas. On the next 2 pages, students build their language skills and consolidate the new language by encountering it in different contexts. Learners listen to the song again, this time to review the new language in the context of listening skills development, which is followed by a simple comprehension activity. A short reading passage presents the structure and vocabulary in a new context. Then, an activity helps students get ready for the speaking task with puzzles, stickers, drawing, coloring, and more. In the speaking task, students use what they've learned to share the information they've prepared in Part A. On the next 2 pages, a comic book-style story introduces the unit's second set of vocabulary and extended structure, building students' reading comprehension and giving them practice role-playing conversational language. The second set of vocabulary is presented with a simple activity, and then the extended structure is presented, and students use it for substitution drill practice, a chant, and a personalization activity at the bottom of the page. Next, students apply what they've learned to a reading passage. We've chosen high-interest topics related to school subjects and cross-cultural contents that students will find engaging. The passages are accompanied by lots of colorful images that support comprehension of the passage. Learners then check their understanding of the passage with simple, multiple-choice reading comprehension questions. On the next page, learners do a linked skills activity related to the passage they've just read. This engages both reading and listening skills. Then learners complete a summary activity to help them consolidate their overall understanding of the passage. On the last page of the unit, we have phonics and writing. We've chosen phonics sounds that are particularly challenging for students. These are covered in Starter, Level 1, and Level 2. The unit ends with a writing project in which students use what they've learned to express their own ideas and write about their own experience. The preparation part in the student book can be done in class with teacher support. Learners can use the organizer to sketch out their ideas and get some help with the language they need. In the back of the workbook, there's a detachable portfolio worksheet for each unit where learners can actually do their writing assignment. This includes sentence starters for the lower levels to give learners scaffolding for their writing. On the back of the sheet, there's a checklist of all the learning points so students can check off what they've learned. The Hangout series comes with a very thorough teacher's guide. It has detailed guidelines for each activity in the book, including step-by-step instructions, teacher talk, expected responses, directions for using the interactive whiteboard activities, and the approximate time activities will take. There are also extra activities like warm-ups and extension activities, and all the scripts and answer keys are conveniently integrated. At the back of the teacher's guide, you'll find a CD-ROM that contains the interactive whiteboard. This is an excellent tool for presenting the learning material. We've animated all of the illustrations from the student book and included extra activities and interactive games. So there are lots of features to get students excited about learning and to help you teach the material more effectively. The full-color workbook has one page for each two-page section in the student book. It includes activities that cover all 4 language skills. If you're interested in getting more information about the Hangout series, you can scan the QR code or visit our website at compasspub.com to view sample units for all levels.